touch our partner, open and put fire element into the head region. And normally I do this myself. I do it in one breath. But what we're going to do is put the energy in, and then you're going to say equanimity of the fire element and balance it out, and it'll affect the whole body. And then you go to the air region, fill it up with air element, and then say the word equanimity, or whatever word or symbol you've chosen, and you balance out the air element. Then you go to the water region, and when you're doing that for another person, you're going to find in your body you've got to navigate it differently to them. It's a different feeling because it's going through their body differently. Your body will contort a little bit to suit. And then say the word equanimity for that region, and then earth element to the legs. Okay, once you've done the 4 elements, then you put your mind on the solar plexus. And for this, I say the word open first. So I open the Akashic space in the solar plexus, and then I invoke the Akasha. And then inside of that, you say the word equanimity. And you equalize the layers through the etheric body. Thank you, Dinesh. Okay, so you've all got basic control of the elements. You pull the element into the region, and then you equalize. And in the same way that when you pull the energies, vital energy into your own body, if you pull it in raw, it'll come in raw, and then you say the word, it'll refine itself from a raw state. If you pull it in through the filter of equanimity, it comes in softer, and then when you say the word, it transforms more gently. So the experience on the receiver's part has less contrast between the raw and the equanimity. And it's a different type of effect, and training both has value. So you put the elements into the 4 regions that way. When you get to the solar plexus, saying open, and then opening the matrixes to Akasha through the solar plexus gives you a better access before you invoke the Akasha and collapse the energy into Akasha. Then once you've collapsed the energy in and gotten to that Akashic state, and you say the word equanimity, from there it starts radiating out. The exercise we did before, we're opening to equalize. We're opening to get energy in. So that openness and equalization, it's like the leading edge has a frequency. Opening the energy behind it is equalizing. And you find your patterns of what you need to do to get the result you want in that person. Some people, you have to spend more time getting them open to be susceptible to the energy transforming and changing something inside them. And because everyone here is relatively open, it's not really an issue. You can almost skip that stage. But if when you leave the training room and try to do this on someone else, they're protected. She's not going to let you in to do anything. So you'll have to have a high level of skill of opening the person's matrices to put the energies in and create the equanimity. Once you've opened up the solar plexus and opened the Akasha and solar plexus and opened up the word equanimity for it to harmonize and balance the elements out further, there's an interesting thing that takes place. When you breathe an element into someone on the frequency of equanimity, that element becomes equanimous. But the elements aren't equanimous in relation to each other. They're only equanimous in relation to themselves. So to balance them out, when you say equanimity into the Akasha, the balance between the elements start becoming equalized, and that's what allows access to Akasha on a deeper level. So it's not just balancing the elements, because the fire element is far more stronger than the water. They'll be balanced within themselves, but not to each other. So you don't have overall access to Akasha. So putting it into the etheric body harmonizes them in relation to each other, giving deeper Akashic connection.